Hello grades 4, 5, and 6 basketball coaches. Today I am going to give you a 3-out, 2-in basketball playbook that you can use with your basketball team. So hello everyone, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training. On this channel I show you basketball plays, drills, and skills. So if you like that stuff, hit that like button and subscribe button. Anyways, today I am going to show you some 3-out, 2-in basketball plays that are very simple that you can use with your 4, 5, or 6th grade basketball team. Now, basically what I'm going to show you is a few different set plays that are very simple, and then at the end of the video I'm going to give you a 3-out, 2-in motion offense that you can also run with your team as well when you're trying to kill the clock or just wanting to get multiple options if set plays just don't work right now. So let's say you're playing up against a defense that's really super good against set defenses. You might as well incorporate a motion, but I'll show you that at the end. Let's get down to the clipboard and let's check these out. So in this first play, what we're going to do is try and get either an open shot from the mid-range area here, or possibly a layup going down the middle, or possibly a mid-range area shot coming over there. Now this play can be ran on both sides, and I am playing up against a man-to-man defense in this video for the whole video, mainly because most leagues that I've ever heard of from the grade 4, 5, and 6 age generally don't play zone. They mostly all play man-to-man. Okay, so first in this play, what we're going to have is player 2 setting a screen for player 1, and then player 5 is going to set a screen for player 4. Player 1 is going to use that screen, and player 4 is going to use that screen as well. At this time, we have player 4 who may be open for a shot in the mid-range or even three-point area, depending on how good your team is at shooting. We have player 1 who is able to shoot the mid-range or three-point shot, again depending on how good he is to shoot. If player 2 switches off, however, player 2 blue better be cutting down the middle because he may be open for that layup. And if he is not, let's say player 5 switched off, then player 5 might be coming back down to play help defense on player 2 blue. This may even happen if player 4 got past the screen. He would still be coming down to play help defense, and in which time we now still have player 4 open from the mid-range. Now, another easy play that you can run with your team is, again, still the 3-out, 2-in. Player 2 and player 3 are going to set a screen in for players 4 and 5. Now, players 4 and 5 are going to curl up to the elbow after using that screen, and now hopefully one of those two players will be open for a shot. Now, if they're not open, if let's say they're still covered, something happened where the screens just were not very effective, or they switched off possibly, now they can just pop back out to the three-point line. You're still in your 3-2 offense, where now you can go and run another 3-2 set play, or you can have your team run the motion offense. Now, another play that I like to run with a younger age group is having player 1 pass to either player 2 or, let's get these guys back out, or player 3, one or the other. And then one of these two post players, the point guard can decide by holding up his hand, and let's say he calls for player 4. Player 4 is going to go and do a back screen on player 1. Player 5 is going to pop out, and player 1 is then going to cut towards the rim. Now, if he's open, hit him up for a layup. Let's say player 5 came down to play help defense, because let's just say they knew how to play defense properly. Player 1 can pass the ball out to player 5, who can be running towards the ball at the same time so that he can get a mid-range shot possibly, or even a three-point shot, again, depending on how good your team is. Or he could be cutting baseline totally right towards the basket and get just a simple layup. So there's a few different options there as well. Now, another play that I like to run too, especially if your team really knows how to shoot the ball or drive the ball to the rim, one or the other, we're going to have player 1 choose the side. Let's say he chooses that side. He'll hold up his hand and call play number 5 or whatever you want to name it. And player 4 will then pop out to the three-point line. And now what we will have is player 3 setting a screen for player 5. This is a screen the screener play. Player 5 is then going to set a screen for player 1, and player 3 is going to clear. Now what's going to happen is player 5 is probably going to be somewhat stumbling trying to get back. Player 3 is going to be guarding his man, and player 1 is going to go and use that screen. Now player 1 can have the option to drive towards the rim. He can pull up for a mid-range shot, and if, let's say, player 5 switches off, because sometimes coaches at this age that we're coaching at, grades 4, 5, and 6, they may be deciding that just will switch on everything, in which case now player 5 has a mismatch against player 1, and he may be open for the layup as well. Now we have made it to the final play of the video, and this is a motion offense for the 3-out 2-in offense, and what we're going to be doing is a very simple play. Basically what we are looking to do is have player 1 pass the ball. It's very simple. He's going to pass to this side. Whichever side he passes to, player 4 is going to come up, set a back screen. Player 1 is then going to be cutting towards the rim. If he's open, hit him up for a layup, obviously. However, if he is not, he's going to go down to that low post, and player 4 is going to pop up. Now let's say player 2, he passes to player 4. Player 1 is going to do a back screen. If he's open, hit him up for a layup. If not, he's going to be staying in that post, and player 1 is going to be popping up. Now if player 4 passes to player 3, again, same thing, except now because he passed to that side, player 5 is going to be the one coming up to set a screen for player 4. If he's open, hit him up for the layup. If not, he'll pop out and play in that low post. And then you can continue to cycle the basketball through, and this will give you multiple different options to score. Now, I hope that this play and these offenses help your team win more games. If it does, let us know in the comments below. And I hope that you have enjoyed today's video.